Hello, welcome back. I'm Taylor. You are looking at what is my K-pop collection. Story of my K-pop discovery. I have told it on Chelsea's channel multiple times, but I don't think I've told it on this channel just yet. I started off as let me just give you a tour just because I've got K-pop stuff all over the room. So I've got posters. I started off doing like book stuff, obviously, but I have my posters everywhere. And yeah, so I started off doing book stuff, and I was reading a book with Chelsea. It's buddy reading, and I remember her reacting to ATEEZ, their debut, which was Pirate King, and then they also released a video for Treasure. And I remember that, and I was on my way to my mom's house on my birthday, and I was not feeling the book I was reading, so I decided, I was like, I want to, I remember this, it's really catchy, let's check it out. So I did, and I was gone from there. This is a little over a year's worth of collecting. I spend too much money. I go to a lot of shows. I have a lot of albums. I don't collect photo cards. Chelsea gets all of my photo cards, and like duplicate albums I just buy from her because I don't need the photo cards. But anyway, I'm here to take you on a collection tour. So we will start up top. Just starting here and going this way. First thing is you see my peach soju bottle. This I drank in Chicago. This was my first time having soju. And it was my first time at a Korean barbecue as well. I went with Chelsea and then our friends Al and Mo, who we met at Pentagon. I have my Army Bomb, which I'm pretty sure doesn't work anymore. Yep, the battery is dead, but it's my Army Bomb. I bought it at the show when I saw BTS last May. That is my kitten. I have Taehyun buttons. He was my OG TXT bias when I saw them the next day. And then I have just TXT pins. I have a Koya pin. I have my Tomorrow by Together bag that I bought. I don't know where else to put these because I have a Monster X one too, but it's like covered. But I have my high touch like banner, like wristbands and stuff. This is a fan banner for Ace that I haven't put up yet. As you saw, I have like fan banners everywhere. This is like a little picture of GOT7 that my friend Katie sent me. Yeah. Oh, my battery's dying. Oh well. But GOT7 is a group that I really, 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 really love. And she saw this and thought of me and sent it to me. My Ultivolts, the love of my life, is Chanyeol. And I managed to pull his like film strip from Obsession. And normally I don't keep stuff like this. I just give it to Chelsea because she collects it. But she's like, keep him because he's the love of your life. So, I got to keep my baby. This is just like a free pencil case that we got at a store that we bought albums at. This is let me move my Monster X light stick. My We Are Here bag that I got at the Atlanta show. This is the, Wano. This is a bunny button that I bought in Atlanta. Oh, tuck that back there. That is the group picket that I bought. These are a couple of bookmarks that Chelsea bought. It's Namjoon and Koya, Namjoon and then V. And then this is my Pentagon VIP banner, like lanyard that I got. And then this is one of my prized possessions. And I acquired this from Chelsea. I need to get a wrapping from her so I can wrap it. But this is a signed Wano album. I think she did it through M-Wave or somehow, however she does her signing stuff. She managed to get 2 Wanos and an IM. Wano is one of our biases because we share biases. Oh, bye. And he is her main bias, but he's one of my biases. I have 2 Monster X biases, Changyu being the other one. But yeah, that is top shelf. It is a mess. It is dusty. I am sorry. I don't dust. I don't like it. But top shelf. And now let's move to the second shelf. So, as you are on the tripod now, this is my carrot bong. I just acquired this the other day. There are still batteries in it. It still works. But Chelsea and I saw 17, and this is the light stick for 17. It's got my biases on it. My ult from 17, he's one of my 3 ults. It's Kpopish. And then Mingyu is my wrecker. And then my, I guess he was my OG bias. It was Uzi. And then Wanu, who is my recently acquired bias. Anyway, so behind that, I have my ult, #1 ult group, ATs. I have their very first album here. It is, I'll just pull them out. Oh, okay. So we have episode 1, and then I have episode 2. I have both versions of episode 3, both versions of episode 4. I still need to get the anniversary edition as well as the 2 new albums. I know Chelsea bought duplicate of both, so I will probably just buy them off of her because she bought duplicates for the pulls, photo card pulls. Next, I have my other #1 group. I have my 17 albums. I only have 5 of them because I just literally started buying 17 albums. I have whatever version this is of You Make My Dawn. It's upside down, isn't it? No, it's not. But I originally had a Mingyu lenticular, but Kpopish being my, love of my life, I bought this because I needed it. But yeah, whatever version of You Make My Dawn this is the one that I have. It's the only one that my FYE had. And then I have all 5 versions of An Ode. I can't begin to remember. I think this is the real, the poet. I don't know. So yeah. And then I have my #2 group, which is Stray Kids. I have pretty much their entire discography except for a couple. I have their mixtape. I have the I Am Not, I Am and Not, I Am Who, I Am and Who, I Am You, I Am and You, and then I have the limited edition of Clay 1 Miro, and then I have both versions of Miro, and then I have the special edition of, it's Clay 2 Yellowwood, and then I have 1 version of Yellowwood, and then I have the special edition of Clay 3 Levanter. So I need to get the other version of Yellowwood as well as the 2 standard editions of Levanter. And then my Ultavolt, his group, oh, sweet baby Chenyol, I love him so much. So I have the repackage of Love Me Right. I have 1 version of The War. This is the edition that I have. I found it at Chelsea's FYE when I went to go visit her. So yeah, that's that thing. And then Mo sent me gift cards for Christmas, and I bought Don't Mess Up My Tempo. And then I have Chenyol's version of XOSC. I specifically waited to buy this until I saw the green version. And ironically, I did not pull a Chenyol. I ended up getting a Sehun, which was heartbreaking. So then I have all 3 versions of Obsession. I have the XO version, I have the Obsession version, and then I have the XXO version. I have 1 version of Shoot Me by Day 6. I'm not sure which version that actually is. I think it's either the trigger or the bullet version, but this is it. This is Youth Part 1. And then I have 1 version of Happily Ever After by New East. Chelsea actually has this version signed by Baco, which is super cool. And then I also have their newest comeback, which is The Table. I have this version. I believe this is version 3. But yeah, this is the one that I have. And I'm doing this very quickly because my battery is literally on 10%. I have Superhuman by NCT 127. Then I have this version of We Boom by the Dreamies. I absolutely love the Dreamies. And then my Christmas present from Chelsea was Time Slip, the He Chol version. I have 5 biases in Super Junior, and Heechul is one of them. So that is the first shelf. Oh, this video is going to be a million years long because I have one more shelf. I have 2 more shelves, actually. I'm literally using my carrot bong as a lighting because the lighting down here is not good. But first off, I have my Candy Bong Z. I don't think, nope, batteries are dead. But I bought this when I saw Twice last summer. July, like right before I saw Monsta X. So, first thing over in this little corner, over in this corner, I have the 3rd single album for Target. This is S to the P, Story of the Planet. I love Target. They are super duper underrated. You need to check them out. And then I have this version. There's only one version, but I have Undercover by Ace, who I absolutely adore. And then I also have Mad Squad, and I need to get a couple more copies of that before it goes out of print. And then we are coming to my Pentagon section. I have, this is Demo 2. I bought this because Runaway is on it, and at the time I thought Runaway was going to be my favorite song, but it's not. So I need Demo 1, which has my favorite song on it. This is Positive. And then I have Thumbs Up, which I acquired from Chelsea. And then this copy of Genie Us, which I also acquired from Chelsea. And one of the first times I went to a K-pop store, I found this. This is their summer release. And then I have all 4 versions of Take 2, We Are Here. I have version 1, version 2, version 3, and version 4. I bit the bullet and just bought all 4 of them together, while I still need to buy all 4 of Take 1, Where Are You, I think is what it's called. Or Are You Here, or Are You There? I don't know. Then I have my 1VAV album. This is Thrillakilla. I absolutely love them. I have GOT7's debut album, which is, I think this is Identity. I'm not sure. I think, but like I said, I'm not sure. But I have this version, and then I also have this version of Spinning Top, which has my favorite GOT7 song on it. This is TXT. This is their debut. This is Dream Chapter Star. There are 2 versions of Dream Chapter Magic, and this is the one that I have. The other one is bright green. But this is this version. So then this is One Us's debut. This is Light Us. They did 2 versions for Raise Us, which was their first comeback, second album. I have the white version as well as the blue version. They did one for Fly With Us, and if you look, it says Fly With Us on the cover. I love One Us. Next up, we have All Light by Astro. I only have the white version. I plan on getting the green version. Astro is one of those groups that I just absolutely adore. I just haven't, started buying everything. This version of Narcissus by SF9. This has my very first experience with SF9 on it. And then I have this copy of Bloom by The Boys. This is literally the only The Boys album I own. Chelsea was like, here, I have 2, you can have it. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. And then I also have Noir's Top Gun, which has airplane mode on it, and it is so good. And then I have One the Nine's debut. I absolutely love these boys. They are super talented. I want to know where my baby Taeoo is going to be going when his contract is up. I do not know. Literally the only girl album that I own is this version of Dreamcatcher's, I believe it's Alone in the City. I absolutely love Dreamcatcher. They are incredible. And then I also have this version of BAP's The Rose, or is it just Rose? This has my favorite BAP song on it, which is Wake Me Up. And that's why I bought it. And then, as you can see, I have a little Koya pop figure as well as a Namjoon pop figure. Namjoon is my BTS bias. Oops. And then I took them down, but I have my Pentagon light stick, which I got at the show in Chicago. This is one of the prettiest light sticks ever. But the Carrot Bong is easily my prettiest. And then I have these. This is my headband that I had at Pentagon. These are my 2 biases, Gino and Usuk. So Jino and Usuk, and then their names in Hangul, and they're so cute. This is the girl who made them. Chelsea ordered them from her, and she did so good. Like, this is so cute. If you want headbands, check her out. We will definitely be using her for ATs when we see them in April. And then we come to this. This is my little Super M corner. I literally have all eight versions. I have 2 versions of, I think, Baekhyun. And then I have all 7 members. 2, 4, 6, yeah. All 7 members. And then I have the United version. And then I also have 3 more versions of the United. And like I said, I think I have Baekhyun's. And I think that's what this is. But these, oh, I'm a mess. I'm just a disaster. Yeah, this is Baekhyun. Yeah. So I have all 7, 3 extra Uniteds, and a Baekhyun. That was a disaster. When the album, trying to get photo cards for Chelsea was so hard for them. And then I have the Roses Red album. This is probably one of my new favorite groups, the Rose. So here are my BTS albums. BTS was my second K-pop group after ATs. So I kind of went a little crazy after I got into them. But firstly, I have a Koya headband, and I also have a Tata headband. And then I have Too Cool for School, which is their, I have their debut, which is Too Cool. I'm using my carrot bong again as a light, so sorry, I don't have lighting over here. So I have the debut, and then I have I believe this is the day version of Young Forever. Yeah, it was one of the first albums I ever bought. And then I believe this is the V version of Her. And then I have the Y version of Tear, which is easily my favorite BTS album. And then I have I believe this is the S version. Yeah. I have the S version of Answer. And then I have the Love Yourself in Soul. Yeah, I have that DVD collection. And then I have 8 versions of Map of the Soul Persona. I have both the American and Korean versions of version 1, version 2, version 3, and version 4. I literally went the day of release. I drove to Target, which is like an hour away, and picked up one of each of the American versions, and I had already pre-ordered the Korean versions. So that is why I have 8 of them. And then I have the BTS World OST. And then holding everything up is my beautiful 17 box. I have the Twice box right there. Yeah, that is going to be my album collection. This is literally the better part of, I think I got like 3 albums in 2018 when I started getting into K-pop. And then the rest of this is pretty much from 2019. So this is my collection as of the beginning of 2020. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and make sure that you subscribe because I am going to be putting out a lot of reactions within the next week. I have my 17 vlog to edit and upload for you guys. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Bye.